Are you living here in LA right now, or?
I'm currently living in LA, yes, but I do travel often back and forth to Toronto and Los Angeles. So, yeah.
So what is the difference between being in Toronto compared to being here?
Music-wise, or just in general?
Like in general.
It's not that much different. Yeah, I'm thankful. Like it's been very easy to adjust to living in LA. It's very similar, and even the music industry as well. I mean, we're very heavily influenced in music and fashion and everything. So yeah.
And so there is a difference in music too?
I mean, the music industry is a lot slower, I guess, in Canada. There's still a lot of really good talent, but yeah, it's definitely slower and there's more opportunities here.
So when did you first come here?
Oh my god, I want to say when I was 12, maybe? 12 or 13.
And what was it like when you came here? Was it like a big city for a person like you? Or was it like you just came here and you knew what you were going to do?
I always knew that I wanted to pursue music, and I came down here with one of my acting agencies in Toronto, and I came for a talent convention here. So like I kind of knew that I was coming here to work on my music and to see if I can get discovered, and luckily I got a few callbacks at the talent convention, and then that kind of started everything.
So you do
acting, singing, and dancing.
And you also write music?
Yes, and I co-write as well.
And which one do you think is the hardest about it?
Acting is probably the hardest for me, yeah.
So when you're singing, you also do the dancing too?
Yeah.
And is it hard to be able to memorize what the dance moves and also the words that you're sing?
Yes and no. Because I've been dancing and competitive for like 8 or 9 years, like I've picked it up and I can pick up choreography like really fast. But no, when I do have to actually sing and do the dances as well, like in the beginning when I'm just working on it, yeah, it is kind of tough. But you get used to it.
And when you write new music, what inspires you while you're writing, or what do you think about when you start writing?
I guess I get inspirations from different things, like whether it be a personal situation that I was in, or someone else that is close to me and I see them from afar, or even just listening to other people's music, I get inspiration from that.
Do you have like the most personal song?
On my EP, yeah, it's called Quiet Storm. I co-wrote it with The Invaders, who produced it, and I basically went into the studio one day crying because I was going through a rough relationship with someone, traveling back and forth all the time. It's really hard, especially in this industry, and they were like, you know what, why don't you tell us what happened and we'll put it into a song, and it was very therapeutical for me. So yeah, it's definitely one of my most personal songs in my EP.
And is it hard to write music that relates to yourself but also that the audience can relate to?
I mean, I try to incorporate like okay words. I don't want to use bad words. Like I don't technically what's the word I'm looking for? I don't like to talk about partying a lot, drinking, stuff that, yeah, I'm 19, I'm a teen, I'm experiencing things, and I'm sure a lot of people are as well, but I also do have a younger audience, so I try to keep things a little on a PG-13, but no, I know that a lot of my fans are going through heartbreak, they're experiencing love, and they're doing all these things, having fun with their friends, so I try to make music that I know that people are going to relate to.
And do you have a personal song or most favorite song to perform?
I definitely love performing Lipstick on the Glass and Rum Cake, my 2 singles, yeah.
So what is Lipstick on the Glass?
It's honestly one of those songs that it could be about anything. To me, when we wrote the song, it was more of like, I want to say it was more of a joke, because I wear dark lipstick a lot and my lip prints are everywhere, like on my napkins, on my cups, and so when I went to the studio, I would always bring my Starbucks cup, my tea, and I would sit it down, and they're like, you leave lip prints everywhere. So they're like, lipstick on a cup, lipstick on a glass, and like they kind of came up with this trap beat, and then we just wrote to it. But yeah, it's kind of one of those songs that it makes you, like, it's mysterious. It makes you wonder, like, what the person's gonna do next. And it's kind of like when you're into a guy and you're trying to play hard to get. So you're leaving him with like an impression and always leaving him wanting more. So it could really be about anything.
So since it's like this type of mysterious vibe, right, have you done anything personally that would make people wonder, like, oh, what's she gonna do next? What do you think is the thing that you think?
I mean, that song, the fact that I chose that as my first single and coming from my previous single, which was very like upbeat and dance type of vibe, people were really shocked when I came out with a trap beat like this. So like, oh, white girl's coming out with a trap beat. But no, yeah, I guess like I always try to incorporate different sounds and always stay relevant and change up my sound.
And you do a lot of YouTube covers as well.
Yes, I do.
Like, how do you decide which song to cover? You do like whatever you like or whatever's popular? Or?
I do try to look at like what's on the Billboard charts, but a lot of the times, like with the covers I did, when I recorded or when I filmed Thinking About You, that song was already out for like a year, but it was stuck in my head and I was obsessed. I'm like, I need to get it out of my system, I need to put it out. Oh, my bad. So yeah, it depends. It could be relevant or it could be old. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And do you think it's harder to make these covers that people are probably going to compare to the original ones, or just making your own music?
Yeah, it is, because it's hard to live up to people's expectations of, let's say, like when I did the Justin Timberlake one. He's an amazing artist, and it's like only he can sing that song that way. But I tried to do my best, and even with the other covers, you're never gonna be exactly like the artist who's singing it. But I just try to do the best that I can, and in my own way.
And I know on Saturday you were just at the Habitat for Humanity. How was it?
It was the most amazing experience. I've never done anything like that before, and my publicist got me to go to this event, and it was incredible getting to build houses for people who have been homeless. It was definitely a rewarding feeling, and I did not know that I was actually going to be building houses. So I showed up on the site, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to wear my construction hat, and they put me to work. I was hammering all day. I was breaking a sweat. But it was cool because I was, like, they put us in little groups. So I was with Sinead Grimes and her boyfriend the whole day. They are the sweetest people. And then I met Kelly Rowland and definitely had a fangirl moment.
And she's pregnant right now.
Yes.
And she's working.
Yeah.
Did she complain at all, or was she?
No. Oh my God. She seemed like she was so happy just to be there, and she was with Beyonce's mom. Yeah, but she was so cute walking around with her little belly. Yeah.
Were you just like, oh, you should be careful with that? Or you were just trying to see what she did?
No, I mean, she wasn't really working as hard as everyone else, but it was nice that she showed her support and she did come out to the event.
And since Kelly used to be the Destiny's Child,
yes, what
do you think, or who would you want in your group if you were to form a group? What other celebrities would you want in this members?
Oh my God. I would say, I always say this, I always say Rihanna. I'm obsessed with Rihanna. Rihanna and Aaliyah. If Aaliyah was still alive and Rihanna, that would definitely be my group.
We can use Zendaya.
Yeah, Zendaya. And yeah, because Aaliyah and Rihanna, they're definitely my two biggest influences.
And have you met any celebrities before and you just call them completely fangirl over?
I was actually talking about this with my mom the other day when I met Kelly. That was the first time that I've met a celebrity and I literally just, my jaw dropped. Like I couldn't find the words to tell her like how much I really respect her and look up to her as an artist and a woman. Everyone else, I mean, like, I don't know. I haven't been starstruck yet. But
you have to keep it professional
most of the time I do have to keep it professional, because if I'm at an event, my publicist will kill me if I just start crying. But no, one person that I haven't met and would probably cry would be Rihanna. So if I met her, I would die.
So what do you think is the hardest part about trying to get into or just being in the industry in general?
What's the hardest part to get into it?
Or just being in it?
Well, I guess like starting up is definitely the hardest part. Knowing who to go to, what to do, where to start. That's probably the hardest part. And then over the years, you do make a lot of connections, and it does. I don't want to say it gets easier, because no, it definitely does not get easier. But if you have a strong passion for it and a strong drive, that's definitely going to help you along the way. And that's what's been helping me get through it. And yeah, I'm still working on it every day, but I love it.
And how would you balance your career life also with your personal life?
I'm lucky that I live in another town, and when I go home, my friends still treat me the same. They don't, like, I barely ever talk about my work, and they ask, like, oh, how's your singing going, like, how's the music, everything. I tell them, oh, it's good, but I never go into full detail, because when I'm home, I'm with my friends, that's my time to focus on them and my family, and then when I come here, it's all about work. Yeah.
And as of right now, what are you currently working on, or what can we expect with the new stuff?
Yeah, right now I've been in the studio with a couple producers working on new music. Really excited about that, and just in a bunch of meetings. I'm in rehearsals, and I have a lot of shows coming up, so yeah, I'm excited about that. Hopefully releasing a single by the end of the summer, and then my EP probably in the fall.
And lastly, where can people find you and your music? Twitter?
Yeah, I'm on every social media site that you can think of. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all at Alexa Ferr Music. And yeah.
And any last words?
I'm excited. I just want to say thank you to all my fans for the support, and yeah, I just want to say thank you to all my fans for the support, and yeah, keep a lookout for all my new music coming out, and yeah, hope to see you guys at my shows.